Well, hello there. My name is Alexis Marin, and I am a registered drama therapist, a life coach, and a speaker. And you are listening to my sound advice, and my topic this week is to talk to you about informal mindfulness. Mindfulness is one of those terms that gets thrown around a lot, and I think for some people it starts to become a term that feels really, really big and something that's very unattainable. When in actuality, mindfulness is something that should be taken in very small increments, one moment at a time. And informal mindfulness is really about making a commitment to yourself to marry each moment, meaning to literally just be where you are. It can be very challenging for us to be where we are because we always have things pulling at us from every direction. An email comes in, a text message comes in, we get a phone call, we're thinking about a project deadline, we're thinking about something that happened in the past, ruminating on a subject that we are trying to figure something out, and all of those put together make it very hard for us to be present with what's going on. And especially when we're having a challenging moment, we often want to do all that we can to distract ourselves outside of what we're experiencing, whether it's sadness or anger or frustration or some type of grief. We do all the things that we can to take us out of that. And whereas understandable at times when there is overwhelming sadness or frustration or anger, sometimes it's good to give ourselves a little break from that and to do something that pulls us out of that. But for the most part, for all the times that you try to distract yourself away from something that you don't want to feel, that feeling will come back and it will haunt you until you address it fully. Which is why we say being mindful is truly the key to long-lasting happiness, because you experience it as it's happening in the moment, you let it move through your body, you realize it, you acknowledge it, and then you can actually start to move on, as opposed to distracting yourself from something so many times that you just live a life of distraction and are never actually where you are. Somebody very smart, I don't know who said this, but somebody very smart, probably in the world of psychology at some point, said the following equation, which is when you live in the past, you experience depression. When you live in the future, you experience anxiety. And that is such a simple equation that makes so much sense. Think about all the times that you've experienced a deep sadness or a period of depression. Sometimes it is for what's happening in your life in the moment, but a lot of times it's because you are comparing what's happening in your life right now to the past, or you are ruminating on something, obsessing over something that happened in your past that you can't let go of, and you're bringing that into your present, right? Maybe you don't like your current situation, and so you keep thinking about, oh, remember that time? Remember when it was? Oh, I know that feeling. I used to have this. And so you're bringing that grief into right now. So that leads to depression and not being grateful for what you're experiencing in your current moment. And think about all the times you have overwhelming anxiety, or you feel kind of like you're coming out of your skin. Might be because you are concerned about, or again, obsessing about something that has yet to come. You're worried about, I need to find a job. I don't know how to pay this bill. I don't know how to have this conversation. I have this thing coming up. Again, probably all of these things out of your control that you are placing so much stress on, things that haven't even happened yet. And so you have all of this anxiety about the things that you can't control that aren't even in your present day yet. So again, that does not make so much sense. You're thinking about your past, you feel depressed. You're thinking about your future, you feel anxious. But if you slow down and you take a moment to be where you are, and to realize that every second it's just going by, and you're doing what you do, and you can only do what you do in that moment, and being worried or anxious about something that is yet to come doesn't help you. And feeling sad or depressed about something that used to be doesn't help you. So when you think about marrying each moment, it's kind of a silly little joke to commit to each second, right? And so like, even if you are somebody that has major commitment issues, you can at least say, I'm going to commit to this second. I'm going to commit to this second. I'm going to commit to this second. Every day is a minute by minute process. And if we can remind ourselves of that, hopefully it can help you have a sense of peace and understanding that all you have is this moment right now. And that feels like a lot of psychological mumbo jumbo because we are all made up of where we've come from. And yes, of course, we have to be able to plan and think about the future. But nothing is guaranteed. And the past is the past. And we can learn from the past and use that information to inform our future. But if you truly want to be happy and content, it means that you have to be able to be where you are. All right, everybody, thank you so much for listening to my sound advice. I hope you had a wonderful and safe 3-day weekend, Memorial Day, and thank you to all of those who have served our country so bravely. We appreciate you. If you are looking for more sound advice, you may visit my website, which is alexismarin.com, and you can always see me here on my YouTube channel. Have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.